Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we finished harvesting our newest field over there that had corn on it. Waiting for this. Actually, I'm broke. I don't have any money, but I'm waiting for this to be reseeded, all of this, and then I'll probably buy it. But what I did in between the episodes is we got the new field plowed, and it's ready to be scanned and seeded. We need to scan it for soil composition. It is new, right there. So it's been plowed, and it's ready to be scanned. The other fields, I took the time to go ahead and do the harrowing. So cultivating has all been done on all the fields. I was working on this. Let me show you. I bought a an auger, but it wasn't the right one. And I say that because this map came with a set of augers, and I went in here to look at the augers that I put in. And so these are mods that I put in. There are some, if we go to the auger section, or was it miscellaneous? I can't remember. Let me see. Belt systems. If we go to belt systems, the mod author put a couple in for us. These Batcos. These are really nice. They really are. So I bought one of each, and that's why I only have $65,000. I bought these because the trigger, as we found out in the last episode, the trigger to the silos is on the top. Well, there's only one way to get up there, and that's that thing. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see if we can get some corn in there for the animals. First of all, we'll grab this one, and I'll show you what I did to prepare for this. We're going to run this thing around. Let's get the camera back so we can see what we're doing. You have to be careful with this because you can't turn very sharp or it starts flipping the tractor. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Maybe it was the other one. You know what? I think it was the other one that I had that did it. Oh no, you can see the augers flipping, so you got to be careful. All right, what we're going to do is, what is that on top up there? What is that? It's like a piece of carpet or something up there. Okay, so to prepare for this, there was a bunch of shrubby trees. A couple of big ones, like that one on the right, the tree on the right, not the white barked one, but the other one. There were 2 or 3 of those in there, and a whole bunch of little shrubby trees all the way to the road. And I couldn't bring the auger in close enough. So I came with a chainsaw and took those out. I couldn't get much farther than, well, I couldn't get that far. And then I got stuck. So let's try to line this thing up best I can. Alright, we're gonna have to, oh shoot, we need to raise it up. Let's do that. I'm gonna raise it up. Now I don't want it any higher than it has to be, so let me get the camera angle right here if I can. That tree's still in the way. Let's see if I can line it up a little better. Okay, we're right over that particular silo. So let's bring it down just a tiny bit. There. I still want to see the corn go in, although I'm thinking about putting pig food in there first before we do corn. Okay, so then what I need to do is turn on sensor. No. Put the pipe out what does that do, putting the pipe out? Okay. All putting the pipe out does is puts the leg down so you can drop the item. So we're going to do that. Let's drop it. Right there. And then let's go get the other piece. Oh wow, that's not quite. I thought it was further back than that. Okay. It might have moved when I dropped it. I'll put it a little bit farther back and then drop it. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Let's grab this one. These are very cool mods. I like these mods. Never used them before. Like I say, I think they came with the map, because I certainly didn't put them in. Get the camera angle right. That's off still just a little bit. Now, what are the options here? Pipe out. The pipe out on this one actually just drops it down to the ground. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the pipe out. And you can see it lowers the whole thing and spreads it out so that we can drop it. And it's flat and a truck can drive over it. Alright, so I think that's all we have to do. Let me grab this thing and stick it over here. We're going to go get our truck, wherever 48 is. Who's standing out in the field? Rose is. Alright, we need to remember where Rose is at. We're going to need her later. Where's the truck? Rose was in the truck. Okay, let's get Rose back in the truck. I do have the option to put in some more contract people, but I think in one map I had 7. I've got 6 on this one. I can put up to 8, I think, or not. I can't remember how many I can do. But half the time they end up standing around anyway. Basically, they're placeholders for equipment, as you can see. I couldn't find my truck because Rose was in it, so let's take the corn. I have a reason why I want to do the pig food first. The pig food is going to give me everything. It's going to give me protein, root food, root crops like beets and potatoes. Proteins are the canolas and the sunflower seeds, and what else is protein? And then, of course, the grains, wheat and barley. We're going to drop the corn in here. And then we're going to go buy some pig food. I may have a problem with this. I'm not sure. I've not used it before, but here's the problem. We're going to drop the product, the pig food or the crop, onto the auger. The auger's only going to put enough in that for the number of pigs that I have to eat. This is my thinking. I don't know if this is exactly the case. I would like it if you could just dump everything into the silo and the silo would take all it could. Let's see. My pig food. But I don't know. So I'm afraid that if it doesn't, let's say I drop corn in there, it fills the auger up. But the auger only puts what the pigs can eat if there's only 4 pigs. Alright, this is pig food. And then I won't be able to put anything else in because the auger's full, is what I'm worried about. I know it doesn't make sense, but when I get there, maybe it will, when we see what it actually does. I would hope that if we have a full trailer, that it would just fill the silo up. But I don't think that's the case. So that's why I want to start with pig food, because that's going to give me the best bang for the buck. Because I'm going to have grain, I'm going to have root crop, and I'm going to have protein all in the pig food, rather than just the corn. Now what that might mean is that I won't have 100% production on the pigs. We'll see. I don't know. Never used this auger before. Alright, that's enough pig food for now because, as you can see, I'm down to $46,000 and I haven't seeded yet. I need to fertilize, I need to lime, all that good stuff. Look to the right here. See these brushy trees? All those brushy trees in there, the smaller trees and even the bigger ones. That's what I had to contend with at that other place. And I took a chainsaw and cut it all down. All right. Now let's take it easy here. I don't want to tear this thing up. I'm going to drive over it and see if I can find a trigger. There's the trigger. Let's see how much it'll take. Okay, obviously it took most of it, and it dumped it into the auger. Now, what happens? Okay, so like I said, I've never used this auger before. How do we turn it on? Let me get out of the tractor and put Rose over here. Okay, the pig food is in the auger. Is there a button to push? It looks like controls here, but nothing's happening. This is so cool, though. Oh, what's this? What is that? You know what that looks like? That looks like a hookup for a tractor. It looks like a tongue. You know, a towing tongue kind of a thing. Let me see if I can hook the tractor up to it. Maybe it needs to be powered. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used it. Okay, that looks promising. Is that going to move my rig, though, if I hook up to it? It did. Son of a gun. Let me pull forward a little bit, see if I can put it back. Right there. Now, do I have a control? Pipe out, unfold sensor. That's not it. Pipe out. What does pipe out do in this situation? Oh, there it went. There it goes. And then it's done. Did it empty the whole shooting match? It did not. But I don't know if that means anything. Next hand tool. Previous hand tool. I don't need a hand tool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'll tell you what. Let's go put this... Let's get Rose back in here. No space for a passenger. Oh, sorry. I was trying to double up on Rose. Alright, we're going to take Rose back, put the excess pig food away. I'm going to bring that corn back. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what the animals look like. Pigs. Oh, doing good. Okay, we got water. Productivity 0. 0 productivity. We got corn is full. Wheat and barley, soybeans, and potatoes and sugar beets. We don't have to do anything else. There's nothing missing here. Now, we could max these things out, like if I had potatoes, which I don't. But, cool. Yeah, as you can see, the fields have all been cultivated. Put the excess pig food away. Didn't look like there was a category for pig food. That's okay. Move this out of the way here. Rose, you sit there and take care of that truck for us. We're going to go back and get our tractor, and we need to unhook from it. All right. There we go. Pigs are eating. Now, let's see what the what we need here. Okay, it says the pH level is good. It doesn't say it's perfect. So, I think we're going to grab the lime spreader, the fertilizer spreader, and top it off, if you will, the lime, so that it shows up as being perfect. I want a perfect crop. Is that selfish of me? Probably. Okay, this is fertilizer. So we're going to run it out. And it is full, 99%. So we're going to run this out to this little work area that I had dropped something out there. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. All right, let's drop some fertilizer and then move up and drop a little more and see what that is. That's lime. I can see it's a big rock. Okay, let's get the lime. Today is Father's Day in America. If you are a father, happy Father's Day. And if you live in another country that today is not Father's Day for you, celebrate it anyway. It's always, you can never do enough for your father. I know mothers get a lot on Mother's Day, and fathers kind of get set to the side sometimes. And so we should give Father his due. We used to have proof of that. There used to be a company called Ma Bell. It was a telephone company. And it was a monopoly back in the day that it was a big deal. And every year they would put statistics up on telephone calls. And they would say, what day of the year do most people use the telephone? What's the usage? And they said they had different categories. And so one of them was the day that most phone calls were made was Mother's Day. That day was the busiest day. Now, there were no cell phones back then. There were pay phones and phones on every corner, phone booths that Superman used to go into to change his outfit. But that was it. Now, the second statistic that I want to talk about today was what day of the year did people make the most collect calls? Now, collect calls are calls that you charge back. So if I was in New York and my parents lived in Washington State, I could get on a phone and I could say, I want to call this number, and I want them to pay for it. So the phone would ring, the operator would come on, and the operator would say, we've got a call from such and such. Will you accept the charges? And you either did or you didn't. So that means now that the most collect calls made in the year were on Father's Day. So people would call mom on Mom's Day and pay for it. But on Father's Day, they would call and make Dad pay for it. I always thought that was kind of funny. Now, Ma Bell got really big, and the government came in and said, you're a monopoly, that's not fair to other businesses, so we're going to break you up. So they broke up Ma Bell, and other phone companies come in and compete. All right, while we're waiting for that, let's see what else do we have to do. Everything is cultivated. I guess that's it for now, because the only thing that we do from now is seeding. Now, I can't do that till I lime, so we'll wait till this thing fills up, I guess. Obviously, I stopped the recording while that was filling. I'm going to start off with the new field, I guess, because we know it needs everything. Pretty sure, anyway. start off in this corner over here, I think. Keep forgetting which button turns the engine or turns the camera back out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me get this thing spread out. Okay, and then we're going to turn it on. Drop back here. Spread that out. And then, let's see here. We had a GPS set up for liming and fertilizing. Let's do the sensor because we need to do that. So okay, now let's line this up a little bit here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, the yellow is the sensor, the green is the lime. Let's find out. We're going to find out what kind of soil we've got. Oh, there's another one of those trees I need to get rid of. I mean, it's so bushy, it's into the field. It looks like some of the limbs are down in the ground. It's just, yeah, I need to get rid of that. Okay. Let's get Rose out here. Okay, so here's what I have to do. I have to go in and turn on super strength. And then I need to pull out the chainsaw, get into that stump, and see if I can take this tree out here. I'm going to take this squirrely little thing out as well, if I can. Alright, that one's really not in the way. That one might be. Do a little cleanup here. Bushy things. I can't see if I'm doing anything. Where's the trunk? Oh, there. What the hell? swear, it looks like the limbs are coming out of the ground. I know, don't be swearing. I don't think I got that one properly. There we go. You can tell when it turns red. I have to hold Alt down with this mod. There's actually two mods running. One of them is the Chainsaw Lumberjack mod, and the other one is the Super Strength. And I have to hold the Alt key down to make the Super Strength work. And that's what takes the whole tree out. And this is exactly what I did over on the pig farm. So I just came in and took the trees out that were in the way. Not that I don't like trees, but they were just in the way, a nuisance. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's get back into the tractor. Well, I guess I have to go to the tractor, don't I? You can see the field information is nothing there except for it says it belongs to me. We haven't done anything to it. We're putting lime on it now, so there's going to show here. Should show something. There we go. pH levels are perfect. Nitrogen 0. The soil is sandy loam. That's not good. It's not bad, but it's not the best. Now that I have this end cleared, I think I'm going to continue with our... Whoa, don't do that. Let's do the end here. Sandy loam, is it? All right, let's finish this field off. See what we got. We'll see what we have. It's a beautiful day out there today. It's supposed to get up in the 70s. Low 70s, 11, but I think 74 was the highest I saw. That's a good summer day for us. That's about as hot as it ever gets. Generally, we'll get a week or so that it gets up into 80, sometimes almost 90. But that only is like a week or so during the summer, and it's usually late, like in August, late July, early August. For the most part, we get anywhere from 60 to 70 degree weather. Last year, we didn't have a day over, we had a couple weeks over 70, and that was about it. The rest of the whole summer it never got over 60 degrees. 69, I should say. So far, we've actually got some pretty nice weather. We had a little bit of good weather even as late as late May. We had some good days. Happy to have sunshine. I don't care if it gets awful hot. I don't want 90 degree. I don't even want 80 degree weather per se. 70's hot enough. What I want is sunshine. We don't get the sunshine. That's why we don't get the hot weather. It's usually fog off the ocean. When it gets warm inland, it draws the clouds, the moisture off the ocean. Inland, we have what they call an inversion. And so if inland is very hot, it draws the moisture in cloud form, and we don't get sunshine. So it creates clouds off the ocean and pulls them in towards the heat, and we don't get a lot of sunshine. Consequently, we take a lot of vitamin E that you need for lack of sunshine. I think it's vitamin E. I should know. I take it all the time. Diabetics are supposed to take vitamin E anyway. I think I take about 3,000 units a day. All right, I'm going to run around this little peninsula thing here. Don't know what you'd call this little swervy part of land. If it was water, it would be a bay, wouldn't it? An inlet. And we've almost got this field licked. If I don't run out of lime, I'll be a lucky and a happy camper. Wonder where that saying came from. I'm a happy camper. Why camping? Why couldn't you be a happy motorist? A happy jogger? Why happy camping? I'm guessing the person that made it popular was a camper. Don't you think? Hell, we don't know if it's a camper. It might have been a squatter. He may be squatting on somebody else's land. I'm a happy squatter. I'm camping out on somebody else's land. It's mine now. Running into a little tree problem here again. Let's give ourselves a little more room here. I do have it on automatic. It's only supposed to spread if necessary. Not quite sure how that works, or if it even does. I know you can see it. If there's already lime on it, it'll stop spraying. That's pretty obvious that you're not using any. But what if part of it is like this right here? How much is it putting on? Is it only putting on, even though it shows that it's spreading the full width? Does that mean anything? All right, so let's get this scanner turned off. Raise it up, unfold it, and let's take a look at our field. Put our satellite up here. Precision satellite. Oh, look, green. Sandy loam. So we've got some loamy sand, which isn't good at all. Right here. This is the worst land you can have. Soil right here is the worst you can have. This is the second best right here. So, oh, we got a spot we missed. Okay. I need to go take care of that. So we know what kind of soil we have on this little piece here. I mean, it could be worse. I don't know how. Maybe all sandy loam or whatever that was, loamy sand. All right, let's, whoa. Let's drop this thing down. Turn it on. And let's clean this up. Now the other fields, we know what they are. We don't have to do the sensor again. Maybe only in the respect that we're looking for how to spray it. All right, let's get this thing turned off. Okay, I don't know what to do because it's not spreading it. I've got it turned on. And nothing's being spread. So, I think that's as good as we can do. I am going to end the episode here. And I think what I will do is continue liming the rest of the property. We've already censored it. We know what the soil is on the other fields. We just need to put lime and seed and stuff on. So I'm going to go ahead and lime the other fields at least, and then we'll seed when we get back in the next episode. Hope you had fun. Take care of your families, take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.